Once upon a very messy morning in the kingdom of Snifflepot, Sir Noodle was getting ready for the biggest day of the year, the annual night parade. All the knights were going to show off their fanciest armor, their bravest deeds, and their strongest horses, except for Sir Noodle, because his horse was kind of frail and his armor, well, it was a big floppy. Clank. But what bothered him most of all was that this would be the first parade ever where he did get to wear his favorite thing, his fluffy polka-dotted royal underpants with the tiny built-in fan. Yes, those. Sir Noodle loved those things. Not only did they make his armor look extra shapely, they also helped him stay cool in battle. With just the right breeze, his armor could never get sweaty or itchy. It was the perfect system until someone stole them. Because yes, these were not just any underpants. They were hand-stitched by his grandmother, Queen Escargot, using unicorn thread and sprinkled with fairy dust. They glowed. They smelled like fresh laundry in victory, and they were big fans of Sir Noodle's, which made him the happiest knight in the kingdom, except for the time when his underpants saved the kingdom. That time was better. And so, at the stroke of noon, Sir Noodle was getting ready for the night parade when he let out a scream heard across 3.5 villages. My royal underpants are missing. Immediately, his pet chicken Cheddar flew onto his shoulder and laid an egg in his helmet. "Don't worry, old Chim," she said, adjusting her goggles. "We'll find them." No one knew why Cheddar wore goggles, not even her, and no one wanted to ask. But when there was trouble afoot, she became a ruthless, fearless detective. It was actually quite terrifying. Also, a handyman was needed around here. Just saying. Sir Noodle leapt onto his goat. Yes, goat named Sir, who was hiding under a blanket, clearly terrified about being put back into service. Onward to justice, to glory, to underwear. Cheddar, bark, bark, bruh. Sir Clomps-a-Lot, black, black, black. First up, Operation Underpants. Suspect number 1, the Royal Laundry Wizard. They marched right into the laundry tower where a wizard with a shampoo beard was mixing potions. "Did you shrink my underpants into invisibility again, Sir Sophia?" The wizard sniffed. Not this time. Though your socks are now officially haunted. Sir Noodle backed out slowly as a sock floated by and hissed. "Ooh, spooky now. Leave me alone. I have some ghost soothing to do." Next up, the palace where Princess Pancake was busy building a castle entirely out of syrup and waffles. And not just any syrup and waffles, mind you, but 100% pure maple syrupin, specially flown in Belgian waffles. You know, the good stuff. "Did you take my underpants for your waffle throne cushion again?" she gasped. "Ooh, no. That was one time, and only because you wouldn't stop serenading me with songs about soggy pan." Cheddar squawked accusingly. Pancake squawked back. Clearly innocent Sir Noodle pressed on. Next stop, the goblins of Garbage Hill. They climbed Mount Stinky Pants, aptly named, and met Gary, the goblin who wore a necklace made of buttons and forks. "I saw something breezy and spotted flyby this morning," Gary said, pointing with a finger that was also wearing a glove on its tip, headed toward the cave of the windy farts. Sir Noodle saluted. "Thank you, Sir Stench-a-Lot." Gary waved his many fingers. No problem. "Just please, whatever you do not open that chest over there. Whatever you do, it is ooh, shiny." Sir Noodle ignored him. He had his eye on the prize, or rather the pants. As they approached the cave, Sir Noodle got ready to fight. But what he saw inside surprised him. The cave was filled with pairs of sentient underwear. Yes, all of them. The heroes Sir Noodle had seen. They were the fan-powered underpants, the most powerful pair in the kingdom. Legend told how they came to life and flew away from the laundry room, determined to see the world, which they did, riding on the warm currents of air, visiting far-off lands, and everyone agreed they looked super cute doing it. Except for Sir Noodle, at least until they caused massive damage wherever they landed, like when they knocked over a giant statue of a baby in a diaper, or when they got tangled in the propeller of a biplane and forced it to land early in the middle of a racetrack. All the drivers yelled, "Weep!" and then the plane exploded. You can't argue with success. The Underpants took off whenever they felt like it, except for one pair, Sir Noodle's pair. Oh nah, those two were stuck in the cave and stuck together. And what's more, they were fighting. Look at us, they said. We were supposed to bring joy to the world, not sit in a cave full of dirt and rock. It's dark and scary and gross. And I'm hungry. And I don't want to talk about this anymore. Don't talk, let's just rock. Sir Noodle stepped forward. My loyal Underpants, I'm here to return you to the dryer so we can all move on with our lives. The Underpants turned to face him, and Sir Noodle continued, and when I put you on, I will never touch the controls again. I promise. The Underpants paused. Then, slowly, they unstuck themselves from each other. Then, even slower, they floated back into his arm. The parade Sir Noodle arrived at the parade just as the king was finishing his speech. Behold, the greatest night in the whole wide world. The crowd roared with laughter and applause. Sir Noodle stood there waving awkwardly as they showered him with confetti, balloons, and a few stray tomatoes. Clearly, they were throwing shade. He wore his breezy underpants outside his armor this time. The crowd went wild. After all, it wasn't every day that they got to see a pair of underwear that could fly. Sir Noodle rode his horse around the village square, took a little bow before the king, rescued a cat from a tree using his lance, slayed a dragon with a spoon, and rescued a damsel from a tower using nothing but his wits and a large bag of gold. Then he strolled through the marketplace buying everyone candy and flowers. After that, he stopped by the fountain to admire his reflection. For the first time in days, he was smiling. Maybe he wasn't the greatest knight in the world, but he was pretty darn great, and that was enough. He was crowned Knight of the Fluffy Breeches, the final battle. The end! Wait, what was that sound? Was that the sock? It seemed to say, "Hey, Noodle, thanks for saving my life back there. Here's one of my spare hanging lint balls. It's slightly used, but still pretty lint." So sweet, Sir Noodle accepted. He was happy to have a friend. He had learned that even a lonely, haunted sock could use a friend. Moral of the story, always check the fan settings on your underwear. Never trust a chicken in goggles. And lint balls are always a nice way to say, "Hi, I used to be a pair of underwear, but now I'm not. So goodbye." In a faraway land a long time ago, there once lived a brave knight. Yeah, I bet you didn't think you'd be hearing that again. Well, if you want to hear about his next adventure, then just click on one of these two videos. Either one, they're both great options. Or if you want to hang out with us, subscribe so you don't miss out. Okay, bye.